And all I gave you is gold.
Good morning, guys. So it is the day after the show, and you can see from my weight that I am slightly up a little bit. I was 119.7, and last night I was like, I'll be honest, I had sushi, I had a lot of cereal, I had my protein ice cream, I had some peanut butter. I didn't go crazy, but whatever I was craving, I would have like a bite or two of, and I completely forgot how good Trix cereal is. I'm typically a cinnamon toast crunch girl on my protein ice cream, but I might be a little fruity now. Anyway, so last night was really good. I got to spend the entire day with Matt, my boyfriend, and my little community of bikini competitors, the BA team. My coach is Dylan Bear, and his company is called Bear Aesthetics. He is a registered dietitian, so that's why I like him. I like a science guy. I'm a science girl. And on the training side, I'm a huge science girl because exercise science, and he's nutrition. So I needed a coach that I felt like knew more than me. Dylan has his master's in nutrition, which is nuts. So I wanted to touch on a topic briefly, and that is like weight fluctuations, bloating, water gain, all of that, and like kind of what it means, especially with post-show treats. You guys know that I have another show coming up in 6 days, and some of you are probably like, well, how are you gonna be able to eat anything, have any sort of like treats and chill? Water weight doesn't stick around. Like, you need to realize that fat gain is something that takes a long time, just like putting on muscle, but fat gain is also a prolonged process. It takes a really long time to put on a lot of fat tissue or adipose tissue. And same goes for muscle. It takes a really long time to build muscle. It also takes a really long time to lose muscle. And same goes for fat. It takes a long time to put on a lot of fat. It takes a long time to take off a lot of fat. Therefore, if you guys are doing back-to-back shows and you're worried about water gain, or if, let's say you're going on vacation for like a little bit, if you're worried about gaining like 10 pounds of fat, that's really not possible, especially if you guys are not like full on like binging and crazy. There's a difference between binge eating and overeating. And last night, yeah, I definitely overate because I got pretty bloated. But I didn't binge, like I was in control, and that's a whole another sort of kitten caboodle sort of eating problem that we could get into in another video. But just because you overeat and you weigh yourself the next day and the scale's up a little bit, you just need to chill. I wanted to mention a couple tips I have for water gain or bloating after a show, and kind of like how to get back on track, especially if you guys are doing a back-to-back show or your season's not over and you're like freaking out. You're like, oh my god, Nicole, like I had some treats and now my weight is up like 2 pounds or 5 pounds. Chill. Tip number 1, chill. Because the more you stress, the more cortisol is going to be in your body, the more water you're going to retain. So number 1, just chill, okay? You're gonna be fine. It's water. Tip number 2, just because you're holding water doesn't mean you should cut water. You should still be drinking a lot of water. You need to flush all that sodium, all that sugar, all that junk, whatever it is you had, out of your system. So drink a lot of water, even up your water intake. You should be going to the bathroom pretty frequently if you like want the water retention to go away. So drink a lot of water, increase it. Yesterday I definitely did not drink enough water. I know that because I was getting a headache. So a migraine is a sign of dehydration. So today I still kind of have a headache. Like I feel hungover even though I didn't drink a drop of alcohol. But just keep in mind, drinking a lot of water is actually going to help you. Don't cut water. Tip number 3. Did you go to the bathroom? And if you didn't, take a probiotic to help you out. Sometimes your digestive system can get a little funky, especially when you're eating different foods that you're not used to, especially post-show. things that are very calorically dense, or like dairy. People cut dairy, all that fun stuff. You can actually get constipated from that, so taking a probiotic can definitely help you out. The one I like is Ultimate Flora. It has like, I think 25 billion cultures in it to help move things along. So that's another tip I have for water weight. Tip number 4. Try to get a good solid workout in, especially if you had a nice carbohydrate dense treat meal after your show. Your glycogen stores, which is in your muscle, is nice and full now, and you're primed and ready for a nice solid workout. So make sure, if you guys have the energy, aren't sick or anything, hit the gym, hit it hard. My suggestion, like for me today, I'm going to train legs, kind of deplete them, especially since I'm 6 days out. I should deplete them now so I can rest the rest of the week. But depleting that glycogen again, since you're nice and full from your treat meal, can definitely help. And my last tip of advice is, if it's really, really bad, like water weight and bloating, drink some green tea or some coffee. Anything that has a slight diuretic effect can help kind of flush your system and flush the water out of you. So a couple examples of things like green tea, unsweetened, coffee, asparagus, a nice red wine can kind of help flush the water out of your system. If you're still in competition prep, that's going to be up to your coach. Listen to your coach. You should always listen to whoever you hired to work with you. You're probably just going to have to stick with like asparagus, which is like not that fun. If you guys are in competition prep, I probably wouldn't recommend drinking alcohol or like red wine. I'd recommend more of like just the green tea and really increasing your water intake and kind of flushing it out of your system. Anyway guys, so we are 6 days out. I just wanted to update you on water weight and like post-show, not post-show rebound, but post-show weight fluctuations and how it's normal and everyone experiences them. I can go through a whole week and fluctuate like up to 2 pounds. Just know that you guys aren't crazy if you're also experiencing weight fluctuations. The body isn't consistent. You're gonna fluctuate sometimes. It's normal. Alrighty guys, if you liked today's video, make sure you give it a nice little thumbs up. Also hit subscribe. I'm looking forward to this weekend coming up, and thank you all for the support and the kind comments. Also, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you check that out. I'm gonna have it right here. Follow me on Instagram. I appreciate it. And if you guys didn't know this, I had a little announcement on there. If I reach 50,000 subscribers, I'm gonna do a 10K challenge. 10K calorie challenge. Alrighty guys, have a good day. Bye.